Hey guys, what's going on? We're back in another video. Today we are here at Granite Peak, Wisconsin. So a lot of you guys have been leaving comments that you guys want me to make a video on how to grind rails. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. First thing I think we should go over is all the different types of rails. So there's a lot of different rails. There's everywhere from rails that you need to jump onto, like there's gaps to it. There's tubes, there's rails, there's boxes, there's bars, down rails. There's a lot of different types. There's even some weird stuff in there like picnic tables and just random stuff. But today we're going to be going over like the three main rails, which is going to be down bars, ones where you have to hop onto the side where they're a bit bigger around. So actually 4 rails, down like tubes, rails, down bars, and correlated pipes. So this is going to be a really fun video, so I'd like you to stick around to the end and see how to ride the rails. So my first main tip for you guys is to get really comfortable with the boxes and smaller like rails and stuff. So first go to the smallest park you can find. Most places have like a little bunny hill with some different boxes and jumps and stuff. So yes, get really comfortable with these boxes, like the rainbow ones, triangle, just flat boxes. You want to be able to do these without really even trying. It's just natural. After you guys get that down and you feel really comfortable, then you guys can start working your way up. I'd go to like the long skinny boxes. A lot of places have those too. It's going to really test your balance, and try sliding across them sideways. It's really going to help with some skills you're going to need to learn later on. After you guys master that, get really comfortable with that, you guys can start moving on to your first rail. And so what I'd recommend for this is finding your small park again, and sometimes they'll have little rails that maybe 3 or 4 feet long. Sure, you're not going to look that cool going off those, but it's a good start and they're not that scary to hit for your first time. So just ride those rails for a while, get really comfortable with the small stuff before you just like go at it and send the big stuff. So once you're comfortable with that, you're going to want to move on to your first real rail, and the first one I recommend doing, for me, was the easiest, is the pipes. They're just easier to track and easier to hop onto, and I would recommend just hopping on 50-50 and really look towards the end of the rail and just ride it out. It's going to take a lot of practice, and you probably won't even make it to the end for the first like 10 tries, but just keep on working your way up and you'll eventually get to riding those pipes to the end. And the thing I love about hitting rails is there's lots of different ways to do them. Like you can hop on 50-50, switch, board slide, backboard slide, 180s. There's just a like whole new like door that will open up tricks that you can learn. So that's why rails are like one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, you're going to want to get really comfortable with that stuff and then move on to the next step. Okay guys, so now moving into our fourth and final step, we are going to be learning actually how to hit the rail. So for your first rail, the one I'm going to be teaching you on is going to be the down bar, because that's probably the one that I was most scared of hitting for the first time. The down bar is a very tricky feature because you're going to have to hop on from the side. You can't just ride straight on. Some of you can, but most of them you have to hop on from the side. So I'd find a nice one like the one we have right here. You either can hop on front side or back side. I prefer hopping on from the front of the rail, so I jump from like straight on up onto the rail and ride down to the end. I find it easiest to ride 50-50, and you want to pop right off your toe edge and just land on it and ride it out. You don't want to have too much speed, otherwise since it's a down bar you're going to land at the bottom and that's just not going to go well. You're going to bounce off the rail. You want to go into it nice and slow, just pop on, get your board nice and level with the rail, and just ride it out to the bottom. You even can land on board slide, but I find that to be way harder. I like to hop on 50-50 and ride out board slide. This is a lot smoother. So that right there, guys, is how you hit rails. I hope this is gonna help you guys. This isn't the greatest tutorial because this is one of my first. This is probably like my 3rd or 4th tutorial I've ever made. And so I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you guys can go down, push the like and subscribe video. We'll see you guys in the next video.